do we turn on Muscovy for Poland then? Probably yes. So we ask for anything that costs 7 that we have a claim on. Or we could wait for 10 and get one of the forts. No, it's too slow. Take the 7 and unfriend him. So, on let's. Done. Then I'm sorry to say we're not your friend anymore. If we can get Poland to go friendly. So, Muscovy, you suck now. Poland, love me. We have mutual enemies. Yes, he says very nearly yes. But he won't marry me until we're allies. Normally it's the other way around. Back to bribing Scotland so that we can integrate them. Oh, we're hitting the cap. The birth of colonialism in doubtlessly Portugal or Spain. Yep, Spain. And if we're hitting that cap... What do I even do? I don't have a culture I want to accept. If I start integrating you, how quickly would it progress? Not quickly enough and not soon enough. I need to find something to do with a dip. We could culture convert some stuff. This could become Norwegian, and then I'd have a reason to core it. Yeah, that buys us some time. So now I don't feel so silly about the idea of coring this. Not to fight any battles at Stamford Bridge. Our Age of Empires 2, that bridge fight. Yeah, we've nearly got Poland. Yep, new campaign. Well, a new old campaign. One I've done before, but one that I didn't do on screen at all. Oh, we're hitting that cap again. We could roll another general. That gets rid of the problem for a little bit. Yeah, because I already have it. I got this one. I said I got this one off screen a long, long time ago, and so now I'm redoing it on screen. Ugh. Fine, I'll take that slightly ahead of time. Trebizond? No, we did Trebizond. That's definitely done. And I guess I'll take that slightly ahead of time. Just so that it stops nagging me. New infantry. We've maxed out with you, and it's not enough. We'll take the unrest for the extra production. We will look at our new mission. Get up to stab 3. We could do that. Make France like me. Or build a shipyard. No. I will accept going up to stab 3. We'll hope for an event. Now, at the end of the year, he goes up to just the right amount that a gift will be getting him over the top. So we do this, and he stays there. And that also solves out, we're hitting the, we're starting to hit the dip limit, because he's going to integrate at lightning speed. Correct culture group bonus. Our dip rep still sucks because it remembers us integrating Gaeldom. You're willing to become our friend because we're trading you for Muscovy. And hopefully that also stops Lithuania doing anything evil. I could cancel my access in Muscovy if that hasn't happened. Good. Access. Marriage. Yes! Renegotiate the price because we're a fierce negotiator. And our mission gets completed. Booyah! Can we steal this? Not quite. I'd need to send some units across to here before I feel safe doing that. And some of you come live there. There. Yes, we'll marry you. Okay. We re-raise with you because you're getting grumpy about me owning Scotland. Yeah, so he progresses at 3 even when we have this penalty. That's just how strong. That's lovely. Nope, lose the prestige. Alright, we're in place to do these. I want the land. No, my land. Good. Drag you over to here. And when was that truce? Still 2 years. So these can come back as well. Turn off our forts. We don't need them. You join your brothers. Re-raise with England. Work on a 3rd claim here. A 4th claim, sorry. Group and train. We might as well train all our leaders. kind of wants that land. Kind of a little bit. Done. 99's close enough. Begin integrating you. Good riddance. Get our claim here. Now that's probably going to tank our dip for a while. -1, that's not that bad. Yep, training is better. Speaking of, get training. And then what month next year was the truce? April, so basically exactly a year. And in January we want to stop our training then. And raise our forts. I mean, it's taken a lot of hours to finish them all. I don't know that it's the most useful of habits to be in, but I have fun. Gain corruption? Never. The clergy can be unhappy instead. Advisor cost is the correct one of those. Production man is okay. He's not as good as the tax man, but who would be? So it's this war, and then it's try and call Poland in against Muscovy. Circassia. Yeah, I'm not worried about OPM Circassia ally. Okay, time to stop that training and raise our forts. Maybe I just get the third claim and the next war we eat up the last bit. Even though it could go to him. Also, I kind of want to add oh, they are here. I'm just blind. The culture conversions to that list if they weren't there. Okay, we need to call back and declare. You belong inside me. Go. This is a weird alt universe in which they are friends with Lubeck. It's very, very, very rare to see Denmark friends with Lubeck. He immediately turns around. He was like, no! No, we change our mind. No, no exiting your little island. Okay, while this is going on, should we not be currying with you so that we can be sure to call you in against Muscovy? Really? Have you killed off all my galleys? Yeah, you have. Okay, we'll build some more. But at least I'm not yeah, at least I'm not Sweden. No, you you got the better of us on the first attempt, so you know. We can't gloat too loudly. We got an event for Denmark agrees to give away your Scottish islands. Do you A, let this happen, or B, declare independence right now? And we said B, declare independence right now. And even though we had English support, England basically just stayed at home, and Denmark and Sweden beat me up in that first attempt. Because AI England is not the best ally much of the time. We're making enough money I can afford a person. Probably dip rep at the moment. Oop. Wrong way. If anything, I should go get Slefzig. No, a dip rep person at the moment because we're doing the integrating. And then maybe once that's done, we'll work out if this is too much aggressive expansion. And we need to go with Mr. Aggressive Expansion, go away, man. Could use some more units. We've got the force limit for it. Yeah, we'll full core those. We're going to culture convert them once the ones north of them are done. Once Inverness is done, we can culture convert the Highlanders away. If we ever start hitting the dip cap. Land maintenance. It's hard to argue with land maintenance, man. Oh, it's a double fort. Well, good for you. And so's that one. Okay. We pop his navy out. Sweden is not coming to help me this time. Boo hiss. You big meanie. Oof. Yeah, okay, that hurt a lot more than I thought it would. Ow. 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 It's like 200 ducats. You know you could attach. Send the cannons down to the actual siege. Without the attach order. Morning, Scorpio! Done. Hide our boats. See if we can piece him out. For war reps, he makes mad money. For an OPM, he makes mad money. Yoink. Now, get the actual war goal. Yeah, I'm having an alright day. I was a bit grumpy at the very start of the stream. Of the morning stream before I went for lunch. But I got some lunch in me and then everything became okay. Maybe I was just hangry. Come on, give it up. Ooh, aggressive expansion, please. Ah, done. War taxes, then. Free war taxes. His war exhaustion is going up. Yeah, sometimes we haven't seen it till 1520. Sometimes it's been real late. Come on. Give in. Are you going to go push his friends out? Nah, it's not really possible. 110%. No, because the button that gets rid of the Reform Desire increases the rate at which it comes back, it's sort of a losing game to even use it at all. Come on, give it up. Yes, more innovativeness. Always more. Kill those who speak of less. Okay, our new navy exists. Papal influence, yes please. We're nearly at 100% of our papal influence. You can delay it entirely. Barbecue for the win. Played through a campaign where he prevented the Reformation from forming in single player. DDR Jake had his one where he prevented it in multiplayer, but that's rather less impressive. There we go. Done. You were part of that multiplayer. Oh, well, you get all the cred then. But no. Finishing it in single player, getting that to happen in single player is a lot more a lot more of an impressive achievement than getting it done in single. Getting it done in single is much more impressive than getting it done in multi, where you can just get everyone to agree. Oh look, everyone agrees to be converted by everyone else. Surprise! Yes, he did it as the Ottomans. He did it as the Ottomans. Force convert everyone in Europe out of being Catholic. If there's no Catholics, then there can be no event to trigger the Reformation. That was the theory, and it worked. Now, we got 10 favours with you. We do. Can we call you in against Muscovy? Indeed we can. So, once our units are all together and over that side... Go block Muscovy's navy. These ones waddle across to here. You waddle across to here. Which do I think is the hardest one in the game? At the moment? Like, are you allowed to do it in a different patch? Are you allowed to do it? Yeah, if it's like the hardest when it came out, the hardest right now, the hardest without patch switching. Other questions? At the moment, Trebizond. You're just trying to make me feel better. What's the hardest right now? Let me have a look through the list again. I mean, Kale is really hard. If you're doing it legit without preventing the spawning of the new trade, then Kale is really hard. I mean, three mountains isn't easy. the Taungu one was harder. It probably would have been the hardest one when it was released, but now it's an easy achievement because Ming doesn't have any Burmese culture in it anymore. Inner Turmoil's pretty hard. And those would have to be the candidates. The others are a fair bit easier than those ones. Get into place to do Muscovy. Remind our friend why we love him. That's okay. Remind you why you love us. And then declare all of Muscovy's Novgorod land belongs to Novgorod. Our baby is about to come of age. So true heir is the hardest. I mean, it is one of the time-limited ones. The ones that are on a time limit are usually pretty hard. Inner Turmoil, Dahomey, Kale, Graze Your Horses. Okay. Call back, declare. Oh, we finally had Protestantism spawn. So who got Protestantism? Is it Olb? No, it's Berg. Berg has Protestantism. Oh, for the days when it would be Cypriot Protestantism that does nothing except convert like Wallachia and bits of Hungary. They were funny days. True heir is the one that you can't get. It is one of the time-limited ones. But you get to be the Mughals. Ready, steady, cook. Never. Never. Never say never. Now, I'm sure you'll have access through Lithuania, right? I mean, you're already friends with them. Stay where you are. You played it once and sucked? I wasn't any good when I started. Keep you happy. Keep Poland happy. Especially now that we have the penalty for integrating Scotland, this is going to take a while. Our glorious baby comes to power, and he does not have another baby lined up. Oh yeah. Aside from, like, Sukhothai, there is basically no start that's impossible. I'm pretty sure Sukhothai these days is pretty impossible. Well, there is, of course, swapping down to easy and very easy, which gives you, you know, more income. The AI uses less force limit, etc. Because they'd need to lose their first war hard enough that someone releases you. No one's gonna release you. No one, like, likes you as Sukhothai. You go get that. What the heck? Okay, you go get Lukey. Oh, it's because of Peskov. Yeah, you go get Lukey. Like, you're never going to win your independence war by yourself. There's basically no one that's going to support you. Is Pegu going to help you beat Ayutthaya? Pegu's a third of the size of Ayutthaya. Maybe Divyet. Khmer is sort of 60% of the size of Ayutthaya. Ooh. Why yes. Why yes. Her lips so red, etc. And we get Von Wessel back? No. She's Wessel, not Wesselbach. But she gives us a 5-6-2 baby. So we don't complain. Discipline man. Seven on that siege. Otherwise sit in the middle, where you can go to either. Now, I don't need any more curried favours with him for joining wars. I wouldn't mind it for having ultra-high trust, and I wouldn't mind it for potentially even forcing my heir on his throne so that I can then PU him. Is there anything more useful to do? There is. I need 3 more claims. And how are you at war with Lithuania? Oh, because Lithuania wants that. Fair enough. Oh, that's a capital fort, and I'm an idiot. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3. Burgundy is the next pope. No, there's no VH in this title. I'm just playing this through on normal. I wanted something a bit restful. After the slog that was Trebizond, I'm only playing this on normal, like the filthy casual I am. Also, it's just a bit too blobby. Like, it's just a bit too blobby of an achievement for me to be really bothered with it. Yeah, only 30 tries. What a coward. Complete cop-out. And it was 27, thank you. I know that's only within plus or minus 10%, but... Base tax, make Kazan like us. Yeah, it's too blobby. Like, it's too close to having to do a world conquest. The blobber. The. Yeah, but there's a reason that, like, I did my one... I did my well, actually, I did 2. My very hard world conquests. And now I'm happy to say that's done. And it's mostly just tedious to do them. Lothian, a manufactory, or Kazakh likes us, or... No, I'm not wasting admin points, so Kazakh can like us. Hello! I'm willing to like you, as long as you hate Muscovy. Yeah, I've done a whole bunch of WCs. Just a sec. I don't need to hear my own theme song. Shh. There we go. Here we go. Shameless self-promotion. That is a link to my WCs, the ones that I recorded and put up. Aside from that, there were 2. I did my very, very first one that was Ottomans, back when distant overseas coring was still a thing. And I have one that I didn't do on screen that was when they first introduced the horde mechanics as Timmy, because Timmy was just a beast. And it was in that campaign that I learnt that there is a cap on aggressive expansion. There is a point at which it is just a number, because it can't get any higher. Yeah, I have a theme song. Just like you, Scorpio. And his 3 months of paid leave each year. How could I not have a theme song? I'm obviously important enough to have my own theme song. Gosh. Do. Honestly, even Ming is. Ming is surprisingly nice to do WC stuff with. Yeah, there was one campaign which I stopped partway through, or I never put up on YouTube, that was also a WC as a Ming. And this was before the, I think this was before the Emperor of China reworks, but after Confucianism got reworked, I think. Oh, he's actually infecting my land now. That's less acceptable. Now, let's look at how much it is to peace out, I guess, come next month. So if we were to hand everything over to Novgorod, how much does it cost to feed back Novgorod? And if it's 2 wars anyway, I might as well do it the way that gives me trust with him, as opposed to the way that makes it cheaper to do if you have diplomatic ideas. And the answer is yes, there's definitely 2 wars worth. Yeah, that doesn't even get back Novgorod itself, which is something we should speak of and actually target the forts. So we go doop, 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 doop. There are no forts over there, so we don't really care. From here on, it can just be war score cost. Something like that. The HRE one is all about chaining your wars so your vassals don't have to run all the way back to Europe and all the way back to the front. Because otherwise they have to do that to D-Black Flag. He's from Novgorod? I've never met anyone from Novgorod. Or at least not that I know. I might have met someone who's from Novgorod and I just didn't know. I suppose that could be true. It's not a big city these days. It's fallen on tough times. Do you mean the province or the city proper? Is what's being asked. The enemy really doesn't like me being there, so we're going to back up. Ooh, we're going to back up. And head towards there. Where we can guard these two forts. I'll go one over the force limit to de-siege this stuff. We're also getting dangerously close to hitting the mill limit again. How can we be at so little war score when we have the war goal? Oh, they got the war goal back. Fair enough. Well, there's part of the explanation. That way. Come on, that way, that way, that way. I'll combine you into a single stack if I have to. Poland, please get that. Damn it, I'm locked. Back up onto Muscovy. Onto Moskva itself. There we go, and then I back him up. Good. Back to Rostov. Hence why she doesn't live in Russia. I mean, in fairness, I wouldn't want to live on a trash heap. Doesn't sound very comfortable. And I'll tell you to auto decarpet siege. What's going on? Why can't I... Normally it highlights them in nice colours. Whatever. As long as it does it. Well, I think of it as cold. It's too cold at the moment for me. It gets down at the moment to about 2 or 3 overnight, and the days will be maybe 14 or 15. Which is too cold for me. More papal influence. We'll ask for the manpower. Thank you for having my back, Poland. Everyone's golden earring because it's about to end the age. How about we go get the war goal? It's the heat of summer, and you've only had 2 days over 15. No, I couldn't live wherever you are. That's crazy. That's crazy. Although you would probably think that our summer is crazy. So in summer, a year or two ago, it got to 50 degrees. And admittedly, that was as hot as it's ever gotten, but typically there'll be a week with about 3 or 4 days of 40s. One of our neighbours is from Scotland, actually. I will buy the innovativeness. You get to be a French Texan dual citizen. Good, as long as they're not... As long as it's not occupied by Muscovy, it's not war score that goes against us. Yeah. There are lots of bits of Texas that are really, really, really quite hot. I don't want to share our faults. And we aren't faulty. I'm at 6... Oh, our queen is crappy at dip, so I lose a bit of dip to make up for my queen. Fair enough. Rostov is done. I could also go help Poland a bit. I'm going to trust Poland to take care of himself. No, just wait for Moskva to get done. Also, ticking war score will be a big help. I might change this because I don't want them running face first into those rebels. God damn it. Ugh, we just need to automatically reinforce the adjacent province button. We lost all the progress on Moscow because I was looking somewhere else. Boo! We've made Kazan like us. We can go back to doing England. Make sure our friends have been given access. Good. Maybe check out if there are any mill points, PUs on the go that are worth getting. Albania. Serbia might be okay-ish. No, they're an OPM. And then what do we do with these mill points? I own this one now. Done. That gets rid of the problem for a while. Turning around. They really don't like us taking the war goal. No, no escape, only death. Yaroslavl falls. And it looks like Muscovy got so big that they spat out Nizhny. They're not going to have that problem again. Oh, there are enough of them there to actually win that. Fine, back off to Moskva. If we're allowed, we're not allowed. Go get Nizhny. Oh, and we can embrace colonialism for the cheap, cheap cost of 600 ducats. That's kind of expensive, but whatever. Yuriev. I should be doing something with our diplomat. We might as well suck up to England. Well, I could actually use 2,000 soldiers at the moment. For all that this was supposedly a rather one-sided war, they're putting up quite a fight. Attached to whoever that is. Nope, they don't like me over here. Well, it's too late to back off. So once we're allowed, we'll just say back to Moscow. Oh, we inherited some units. Could they go here? Poland is going home. And I don't know that I really want that fort. Well... yeah, we'll leave it for now. Actually, if we can intercept those... and we might need to accept that we could build the mercs. I don't want to, though. Eh. We kind of need to.